All right, you might say this is a rags to riches story with a little twist of romance thrown in for good measure. Ned Hibbert is here now with that story. Ned.
Yeah, Melinda, it is a business empire built from used clothing, and this business is growing faster than, well, than kids who are constantly outgrowing their jeans. Ever wonder what happens to the clothes you donate in one of these bins? They probably end up here at American Textile Recycling Services in Northwest Houston. Better here than in a landfill, says the company's owner, David Pagani.
20% of all waste that hits the landfill is textiles. And our goal is to be able to get that down to where it should be nil.
In this warehouse, the clothes are weighed so that the various nonprofits that collected them can be paid. Then they're sorted into those that can be reused as is, from those that will end up as rags or be woven into new material. The clothes that make the grade are tightly packed so they can be shipped off to Honduras, Costa Rica, or elsewhere.
We're providing thousands of jobs in these third world countries, plus being able to let them afford to get clothing.
Now, if this wardrobe reincarnation is news to you, well, it was also news to the company's newest executive, Deborah Stevenson, who spent 30 years in the fashion industry, where clothes are sometimes worn once, then discarded.
For me to discover that there was a second life for clothing that was no longer wanted and there was a way to recycle these goods, it was an amazing discovery.
For Deborah, there was another amazing discovery along the way. David.
When it was time for us to meet in person, we were both traveling and we decided to switch on Skype and have our first date, remotely.
Starting from Skype, they've made it to matrimony, a civil union 4 months ago, and the big wedding 3 weeks from now. Who knew recycling old clothes would lead to a new partnership?
When you find your match, everything falls into place, and you have a much greener future together than you would have separately.
Greener indeed. Listen, I love to hear about stories like this one on Twitter. Follow me at Ned Hibbert and send me your gently worn story ideas.